friends, today I will be answering a few frequently asked questions regarding using French for immigration. So let's get to it. First question, is French mandatory for immigration? The answer is no. French, however, can give you additional points. Because English and French are Canada's official languages, fluency in either languages will increase your number of points. How many extra points for learning French? If you learn French to a satisfactory level of fluency, you will be able to acquire 50 extra points towards immigration. What score is required in order to use French for immigration? You will require CLB7, which would be an equivalent to B2. Anything intermediate and above would qualify you for those 50 points. What exams are used to evaluate proficiency? So here in Canada, there are two main exams that would be used. One would be the TCF, and the second would be TEF. But in Quebec, that will be TCF Quebec. Which one should I take for immigration? That would depend on you. So I prefer TCF Canada because it is a shorter exam, more straightforward compared to the TEF. I find the TEF exam to be more grammar-based, longer, and also more strict. But if you are grammatically inclined, then the TE would work for you. They both do the same thing, which is evaluation of language proficiency. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. Which immigration program can you apply if you already speak French? French would be a requirement if you're applying to Quebec, but if you're applying under Express Entry, Provincial Nominee Program, or Rural Northern Immigration Program, anywhere outside of Quebec, French would just give you extra points. Do my dependents also need to learn French? The answer is no. But if they do, it will give you extra points. How long does it take to learn French? Well, that would depend on your level. But if we take a look at the chart here, you will notice that to move from one level to the next, you will need to immerse yourself in the language for a certain number of hours before moving to the next. How do I study for French? There are a lot of resources you can use online for free and or paid. Platforms like Babbel, Rosetta Stone, Duolingo, Alliance Française, whatever works for you. You can also listen to news, you can listen to podcasts. Just immersion is the best resource you can use. What is tested? Your level of French proficiency would be what's tested. What is the difference between TCF Canada and TEF Canada? So the main difference is just the exam format. So in TCF Canada, we have fewer questions for less time, and in TEF Canada, we have more questions over a longer time. For the listening portion in the TEF Canada, you have 60 questions for 40 minutes. In the TCF Canada, you have 39 questions for 35 minutes, so your chances of not completing the TEF would be higher. But if you are someone that is more advanced, then you would be able to complete your exam in the shortest amount of time, even with those 60 questions. We do have one more question here. Do you need French to live outside of Quebec? Learning French for immigration is not mandatory, but it will give you extra points and will increase your chances of being selected. If you score anything above CLB7, you would increase your chances of being invited. Otherwise, thanks so much for these questions. Of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment below and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.